Hey guys, what is good? Snowflake here, and welcome to another episode of the FM21 Drafted Team. Episode 4 now. In the last episode, we got our season underway, and it's going really, really well. And that's not even an exaggeration. We've won all of our games, we haven't even conceded a goal, and we've looked pretty convincing in each game. We beat Newcastle 2-0 on the opening day. Paul Pogba scoring within a minute, like a perfect start to the season. Definitely couldn't ask for much more than that. Goretzka added a second later in the first half. We weren't that great in the second half, but the game was pretty much won. Leeds game at home after that was even better. Pogba scored within the first minute yet again. Harry Kane scored his first goal of the season. And Ronaldo also got 2 goals of his own. Give us a comfortable victory. And then the last game of the episode, we were very unlucky to draw Liverpool away in the Carabao Cup third round. Pretty much the toughest draw you could get. But they didn't even play their first team. So in the end, we actually got a fairly comfortable 2-0 win. Harry Kane headed us in front after less than 2 minutes. Ronaldo's cross. And it was Mohamed Salah against his old club, scoring a rebound to make it 2-0. So 8 goals scored, 0 conceded. Looking good. In today's episode, we start off in the league away to Burnley. Then we play against Carabao Cup 4th round opponent, which we don't know yet. And then we play away again in the league against Brighton in what should hopefully be 3 wins. I mean, if we beat Liverpool away, we're doing pretty well for ourselves, aren't we? Transfer-wise, we loaned out Andre Horta to Hertha Berlin. There was no room to register him in the squad, so might as well let him get some experience elsewhere. Let us carry on. Now, I know Burnley have just beaten Arsenal in real life, but generally, they haven't been having a very good season. So hopefully we can do something about that. The evens favourites to win the game. Okay, got some praise from Sean Dyche. Speaking of praise, Goretzka can have some for his exceptional week in training. Okay, Carabao Cup 4th round draw. I mean, imagine if we got Man City away, right? This is last 16. Preston v Rotherham, interesting. So that's one of those teams is getting to the quarterfinals. Actually ridiculous. We drew Man City away. Liverpool away, then Man City away. What are the chances? I mean, I'm sure someone could work out the odds. I might just do that after this stream ends, but we've got Arsenal v potentially Tottenham as well. I mean, if we beat Man City, and it's like Chelsea, Arsenal, and Tottenham left, that you'd say are the big threats, but that is crazy. Well, I guess we've got a Manchester derby to prepare for. Brilliant. But for now, we'll focus on the task ahead of us, which is Burnley away. Alright, Chelsea have already beaten Leicester in the early kickoff, Mount and Azpilicueta with the goals. Still, all we have to do is win to go above them, so that's fine. We'll go balanced. Try and do some low crosses because Burnley are good in the air. Press Jack Cork. Sure, Rodriguez, McNeil, Gaston Ramirez apparently is playing for them. Onto the weaker side, same for Chris Wood. Sure. We'll keep the same squad as usual. They haven't done anything wrong so far. Stefan de Vrij is looking forward to his battle with Chris Wood, which you want to see in your centre-back for sure. Alright, so Burnley have got Pope, Loughton, Sotalo, I don't know who that is, Peters and Taylor, Cork, Stevens, Rodriguez, McNeil, Ramirez and Wood, with Barnes, Peacock, Farrell, Long, Brady against his old team, Zakiri, Goodmanson and Bardsley also against his old team. And also against, Phil Bardsley was a player I had in my team last year in this save. So, interesting to come up against him. Hopefully he'll be just as bad for them as he was for me. We should say quite bad. Okay, can we score in under a minute like we have in all of our Premier League games so far? Well, we got the ball. No. But it's not really that much of a surprise, is it? Nazari clears the ball away from McNeil. Peters with the header. Stevens to Taylor. Now Cork. Burnley may be looking for the first attack. Peters to Stevens. He tries to switch it. And Rodriguez does get there first. Head of Grimaldo. That's a good block though by Hummels. And that could have been pretty dangerous. McNeil's on the corner. Hummels heads it away. And now we can counter-attack. And here comes Salah. Looking to go all the way. He's into the box. Brilliant tackle though by Charlie Taylor. Alright, so Burnley had the first chance, but we have a free kick. Hummels to Arthur. Hummels, Pogba. Ronaldo to Grimaldo. Goretzka out to Grimaldo. Battling it out with Rodriguez. He's come out on top this time. Arthur to Pogba. Goretzka, now Kane. Turns and finds Salah. Goretzka to Lazari. Arthur, Pogba. Goretzka, lovely through ball. Chance for Salah. That's a really good save by Pope. Good football. Unlucky with the finish. Grimaldo on the corner. Wood heads it away. And we'll have a throw. Okay, Calvin Phillips has leads the lead against Fulham. Salah's looking hurt, so bring on Douglas Costa for now. I say for now, we can't exactly take that back. Sotelo and Rodriguez both have yellows for them, but Burnley do have a throw. Ramirez with a cross, and Neuer does claim it. Was worried for a sec. He plays it short to De Vrij. Lazari, Arthur, Costa. Nice little dribble move there to find the gap. And he's still going. This is a brilliant run by Douglas Costa. Managed to get all the way to the byline. It's a really good cross as well. And finds his Bayern teammate Goretzka. Unfortunately heads that one over the bar. Closing down McNeil more before he can cross. John Joe Shelby's equalised for Newcastle against Southampton. Colin Grant scored for West Brom and given them the lead against Everton. Gylfi Sigurdsson has equalised. Loughton's been booked for Burnley. Coming up to the half-time break. And Burnley have held firm. Had more chances, but we haven't found ourselves a goal. Gallagher's given West Brom the lead back against Everton. They've started pretty well. Another yellow for Burnley. Ramirez gets their 4th yellow of the game. Maybe if one of them could get a red card, that would help. But yeah, 0-0 at half-time. Haven't played that well, to be honest. Better than Burnley, but that's not saying that much. We're the favourites, so give the fans a performance to cheer for. This is what the half-time team talk said, more or less. Ollie Watkins gave Aston Villa the lead against Brighton. And Traore made it 2-0. Williams doubled Arsenal's lead against Crystal Palace. I think that's it for the goal updates. I haven't seen anything really of Ronaldo. Lazari, though, has it in the box. That's a good hit and a good save by Pope. Grimaldo is on the corner. Wood heads it away. Comes out to Ronaldo. Grimaldo finds Douglas Costa. He's gone down in the box. But the flag was up against him before that. So no penalty. Hummels with a free kick. Short to Pogba. Out wide, that's a sloppy ball, and McNeil gets there before Lazari. McNeil gets into the box, puts in a cross. Wood gets a header on, and did well to get a lot of power on it, and it's just over the bar. That was a little worrying. Are Burnley going to be the first team to make us drop points? Ramirez takes a free kick. Peters with a header. And Neuer has made a big mess of that. And Burnley do take the lead. Eric Peters with the goal. And that is disappointing, to say the least. Now, not only do we have to work to preserve our 100% record, just to avoid losing, we're going to have to get a goal now. Goretzka to Kane. Here's Douglas Costa. Pogba finds Ronaldo. Ronaldo across to Kane. It's blocked. He's got another chance. And he does score. We're back on level terms with half an hour to go. Harry Kane with the goal, but we seriously need another one. It's a shame that it took the goal for us to wake up and start playing. But there's still plenty of time left for a winning goal. Court goes long for Burnley, but Lazari heads it away. It's come to McNeil. Gets it back from Taylor. Lazari steps in. And Peters has missed it, and now here comes Kane. And Kane from distance, straight at Pope. Peters also the first person to score against us this season. Sure, he'll wear that medal with pride. Grimaldo, free kick from the left. Rodriguez heads it away. Here comes Chris Wood as Burnley look to counter. Wood to Ramirez. Good tackle though by Grimaldo, but Ramirez still has it. Pogba tackles and Ramirez still just won't lose the ball. Goretzka finally wins it off him, third time's the charm. Costa to Lazari. Finds Pogba in the middle. Arthur to Costa. Costa bringing the ball forward. Finds Ronaldo on the left. Back to Grimaldo. First time cross. Header away so as far as Douglas Costa. And there is the goal. Douglas Costa gives us the lead with 90 minutes to go. And hopefully we can hold on to this one. Another keeper error there. I think Nick Pope probably should have saved that. But we'll take it. Lacazette's got a third goal for Arsenal against Palace. Ronaldo and Goretzka are tired. We'll take them off. Souček for Goretzka. And Jesus for Ronaldo. Gudmundsson with a free kick for Burnley. Please not like this. And fortunately, Neuer manages to get both his hands on this one, which I'm delighted to see. Arthur's been booked. Danny Welbeck's got a late equaliser for Brighton against Villa. Hope takes a goal kick. Gudmundsson flicks it on, but Hummels does clear it away. This is Forrest Sotalo, though. Here's Loughton. Stevens goes long. Ramirez is allowed to win the header. Don't know what De Vrij was doing there. Stevens sends it down the line, but Grimaldo with an improvised clearance. That animation looked weird. Loughton to Stevens. Sotalo with a long ball. Grimaldo heads it to Pogba. Jesus swings it for Douglas Costa. Back to De Vrij, and he finds Lazari in a lot of space down the right. He's won himself a corner. There's 5 minutes of added time left for us to hang on. Grimaldo to take a corner. Long heads it away. Comes out to Lazari. Pulls it back to Pogba. Grimaldo shoots. Blocked by Peters. And apparently that was the highlight we waited so long for. Okay, still a highlight though. Show some passion, boys. Lazari with a throw. Peters heads it away though. Another throw. Don't know why game showed us that, but De Vrij has been booked. Ramirez takes a free kick quickly to Loughton. But Jesus gets in front of a shot. And I hope that's the extent of the highlight. Burnley getting worryingly close. Apparently not. Peters with a throw. Ramirez crosses blocked by Arthur. Are they just going to show us all of added time just to get on our nerves? Does look like that way. Another Peters throw. Here is Brady. Crosses blocks. Lazari. And De Vrij clears. Why is it showing me literally everything that's happening? Burnley slowly progressing up the pitch though. Peters sends one into the box. De Vrij with the clearance. And the highlight ends. Thanks, I guess. And I think that should be the end of the match. If the referee would like to put the whistle to his lips. Okay, well, we've maintained a 100% win record, but we had to come back from behind against Burnley. Got a little too close for comfort there, but a win's a win, I suppose. Man of the match could have gone to either Kane or Costa there, but Harry Kane got a goal and an assist, so I guess he edges that one. Worst player of the day, Matt Lowton. Didn't have a very good game for Burnley. Yeah, it was a deserved win, just not a very good deserved win, if that makes any sense. 3 points is the most important, of course. So Arsenal beat Palace 3-0. Brighton came back from behind thanks to 2 late goals from Welbeck against Villa. Leeds triumphed over Fulham. John Joe Shelby's penalty cancelled out Ward-Prowse's opener for Southampton. And Everton came back from behind twice to draw with West Brom. Okay, and we're top of the table for now. Liverpool and Man City still to play. Could go past us. Yeah, and we've got a Manchester derby to look forward to, which is just brilliant. Liverpool beat Wolves 3-1, so they go top. Milner scoring twice, Bolly pulling one back, Wijnaldum adding a third. And City beat West Ham 4-0, so now they're tied with us in goal difference. 2 for Torres, a De Bruyne penalty, and 1 for Zinchenko. Okay, recruitment meeting to determine our transfer strategy. Well, okay. Thought we already had one of these, but I guess we're supposed to have another one. We want a right winger and a goalkeeper. They just want us to get Hulk. That's it. Goalkeepers. Just Zach Steffen from Man City. Of course they'll let us have him. Morata, Bernard, Dembele, Kimmich, Casemiro, Alaba, and Pavard. Okay, well thanks for that, coaches, but we will not be taking any of your advice. Achievement unlocked, Millionaires Club. Don't know why that just... Oh right, it took me to this screen. What, I've made £1 million on Football Manager, is that it? I guess across my saves that would make sense. Yep, Gabriel Jesus, an old Manchester City player. I wonder if Manchester City will also come into this with a weakened team, though. Very curious to see that. I mean, they would have known the team we played for against Liverpool. Despite talks of a takeover. Oh, is that why? Is it because there's like a takeover rumour? Oh, career earnings over £1 million. Okay, fair enough. Am I confident? Yes. And Ronaldo, who was happy that we were confident, decides to ruin his pecs by overexerting himself on weights. Sounds like the kind of injury Ronaldo would have. That's going to keep him out of a Manchester derby. And potentially make him a doubt for the Brighton game after that. Yeah, that's not great. Okay, so let's watch our under-23s take on Leicester City. Silva, Vardy, and Koulibaly are all playing. Here is Vardy against his old team, albeit the under-23. Same for Adrian Silva, by the way. Davenport hits that one just wide. Leicester throw, Daly Campbell to Regba. McSween tries to tackle him, but Regba plays it back. Tavares with a cross, and Musque heads that over the bar. McSween with a clearance as far as Mendy. Tavares over the top. Musque It's through. And Musquet, what a block by Edmondson. Leicester looking dangerous. Here is Silva. Out wide for Edmondson. Edmondson's cross to the back post, and it's Jamie Vardy who heads it in against his old under-23s team. And we take the lead. Here is his old buddy, Christian Fuchs. To swing Chitawan. Gets it back from McAteer. That's a brilliant goal. Tanawat Swing Chitawan, I think is his name. Now Vardy has a penalty, and we retake the lead. Really has been Jamie Vardy's day. Mendy played it to Giamfi. I know someone with that last name as well. Mendy has it back, puts in a cross. McAteer's shot is blocked. He was offside though anyway. Wes Morgan, who's playing for Leicester under-23s these days. Probably the oldest man on the pitch. Tavares plays it through to Musquet, and Musquet puts it wide. Is that going to be enough to get us the win? Yes, it is. Good stuff. Jamie Vardy not holding any prisoners against his old team. Yeah, I love to see it. Ronaldo out for 1 to 3 days. Okay, so he ain't playing. Romagnoli should be back within the next 2 weeks, so he'll be back for the next episode, one would hope. Okay, we'll go back to cautious. Defend narrowly. That's not. De Vrij is 1 booking away from a suspension, so we'll ease him off. That might be a risk, but press Rodri, go in strong on De Bruyne, and Foden, Sterling, and Torres shown onto their weaker foot. Well, I guess we can try and play Ronaldo through the injury. And indeed, that's what we're going to do. So, unchanged team. Let's see how Man City are lining up. So it is a pretty strong team. David De Gea in goal for a start, which is a bit unnerving. We did watch Mason Greenwood play for Liverpool last episode. Walker, Garcia, Ake and Zinchenko at the back. Rodri, De Bruyne and Gundogan in midfield. With Foden, Sterling on the wings. And Ferran Torres up front. Interesting choice. I didn't know he could play as a centre forward. Stefan, Stones, Mahrez, Almada, Knight, Sobawale and Diaz on the bench. So some young players mixed in with some seniors. Gabriel Jesus on the bench for us against his former club. Probably he will come on at some point. Here we go. First Manchester derby of the save. It's not obviously not a traditional one since we're not really using Man United's team, Pogba aside. And okay. It's going to be weird playing against David De Gea, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, City have had the first shot. Wasn't deemed worthy enough to show as a highlight though. And we have ourselves a throw. Lazzari to Salah. Salah down the right hand side looking for a cross. Gets it cross in there, and Harry Kane with the header. And then straight at David De Gea. Decent enough chance. City though have a throw. Walker to De Bruyne. Of course, the Manchester derby very recently was a boring 0-0. We know this game can't end without a winner, so even if it does finish 0-0, there will be penalties. As Goretzka heads away at Foden's cross. Here's Gundogan to Ake. He finds Zinchenko. Gundogan. Raheem Sterling shoots. It's blocked though by De Vrij. And cleared away by Arthur. Looking like a pretty close game so far. Bit like the actual Manchester derby that happened recently. Here is Sterling, but Lazzari tackles him well and finds Salah. Not intentionally, but still. Back down the line for Lazzari. Salah to Arthur. De Vrij does well to find Lazzari. Lazzari brings it inside. Finds Pogba. Back to Arthur. Now Ronaldo. Playing through an injury. Leaves it to Grimaldo. Grimaldo back to Ronaldo. And Ronaldo drags a shot wide. Brilliant ball by Grimaldo. Maybe a fully fit Ronaldo tugs it away. You never know. Can't imagine that's gone down too well for Gabriel Jesus. De Gea plays it short to Garcia. De Gea finds Foden. Walker plays it back to Garcia. Garcia clears it, but it's gone straight to Hummels. He finds Arthur. Looks out wide, but it's a bad pass, and Sterling has cut it out, but Goretzka, strong in the tackle, wins it back. Pogba to Ronaldo. Ronaldo slides it through. Chance for Harry Kane. Brilliant finish. And Harry Kane, who is that? It's at least 2 games in a row. Did he score against? Yeah, he did score against Liverpool. So that's 4 games in a row now he's scored in. Harry Kane hitting some good form. And Ronaldo made the decision to play him for his injury. And he's got an assist. De Bruyne plays a free kick to Sterling though. And here comes City. Rodri's surely offside. Brilliant save by Neuer. Flag did go up. But good to know that Neuer's recovered from that slip up against Burnley. Now we have a throw. Lazzari to Salah. Back to Lazzari. Lazzari finds Pogba on the edge of the box. Back out to Lazzari. Salah back out to Lazzari. Arthur. Looking for an option. Switches it to Grimaldo. Grimaldo looking for a cross. Cuts it back to Ronaldo. Walker clears it. Finds Torres. City can counter-attack here with Ferran Torres. Goes for an early cross, and Sterling with a brilliant chance. But Neuer does well to save it. Sterling yet to score in a Manchester derby in his career. Hopefully we can keep it that way. Alright, well, that's half time, and we're 1-0 up. It's a close game, but Harry Kane's finish is the difference. Let's do this one for the fans, guys. Nice work there by Grimaldo. City throw those in the first minute of the second half. Walker to Foden. Back out to Walker. Walker's cross. Salah heads it away. It's come out to Zinchenko. To Ake. Back to Zinchenko. Zinchenko beats Lazari. Plays it across, and there is a goal for Ferran Torres. He scored 2 goals in City's last league game, so I guess I shouldn't be that surprised. Man City back on level terms. And that's a nightmare start to the second half. Hopefully it doesn't keep going down that path. And we'll bring on Jesus for Ronaldo. Salah scored against his old team, so hopefully Jesus can. Ronaldo has done all he can. And De Vrij will sub him off for Dumfries. Goretzka and Pogba want to come off, but we can only bring one of them off. Bring off Pogba for... We'll try Douglas Costa in the middle. I want to see how that would work. Probably not the game to be doing that kind of thing in, but there you go. City throw, Walker to Mahrez. Looks for Sterling, but Lazari heads it away. Zinchenko's got space to run into and finds Sterling. Brilliant save, Neuer. Yep, I guess he's just cursed not to score in Manchester derbies, and that's how we're leaving it. Mahrez to take the corner. Headed away by Hummels. I think that's Dumfries' debut, by the way. Coming on off the bench. Walker gives it straight to Grimaldo. Arter back to Grimaldo. Goretzka. Arter. Out wide for Lazari. Can we snatch a winning goal? Lazari's done well to get to the byline. Crosses it, and Jesus had the golden opportunity to score a winner against his former team. Kyle Walker gets in the way of his old teammate. And City get away with that one. Salah with the corner. Mahrez heads it away. Sterling trying to set City off on the break. And he's done Dumfries. But Lazari stands up to him. Okay, Walker throw to Gundogan. Back to Walker. And Jesus takes it off of him. Nicely done. No love lost there. Harry Kane down the left as opposed to being in the middle. Rodri's tackle, but Kane still has it. Finds Douglas Costa on the edge of the box. And he scored. What a strike. Douglas Costa may well have got the winning goal for us yet again. And again, it looks like a goalkeeping error. David De Gea probably should have kept that out. But that could be a big goal for Douglas Costa. And it's the second time he's done that today. And I, for one, welcome our new Brazilian overlord. Put him in at centre mid. The game told me he's half a star rating at centre mid. What does the game know anyway? Neuer to Dumfries. Here's Goretzka. Let me not get overconfident. There's still some time left. Costa to Jesus. And he finds, or almost finds, Harry Kane. Ake plays it back to De Gea, who clears. Lazari, though, heads it down for Goretzka. Arter to Salah. That's a terrible idea. Why did he try and switch that to Walker? Gundogan's found Sterling. Sterling out to Zinchenko. Zinchenko's cross is blocked, and Goretzka touches it on to Costa. Maybe we can counter-attack. And Douglas Costa gets allowed to waltz past the defence and goes for goal into Gea with a brilliant save this time. Costa is definitely eager to prove himself. Salah with the corner. And Garcia heads it away. De Bruyne heads it on to Sterling. Mahrez is dangerously alone. Mahrez brings it forward, gets into the box. Shot is blocked though by Dumfries, and Goretzka clears. City throw in added time. Walker to Ilkay. Rodri to De Bruyne. Torres. Ilkay looks for Sterling. That's a brilliant pass. Don't do this, Raheem. Lazari though with a crucial tackle. And it's going to go behind for a corner. Mahrez to take. Dumfries with a header away. As far as Walker. Plays it out to Mahrez. Mahrez drills in across. Otter gets it away. Goretzka to Salah. And he can bring it clear. Though he could have just blasted it if he was just going to give the ball to Kevin De Bruyne like that. Here comes City again. Goretzka though, brilliant tackle on Sterling. Zinchenko collects. Torres to De Bruyne. Goretzka brilliant again. De Bruyne though's done well to find Zinchenko. Torres with a header, what a save by Neuer. And that could have been an equaliser. Once again for Ferran Torres. But we are saved. Mahrez with a corner. Garcia had a free header. Neuer's there again. And that has to be that. Neuer, Salah should keep this in. He does. Come on, ref. End the game here, please. And there it is. 2-1. Final whistle. Yeah. Pretty lucky to take the W there. But we'll take it. Douglas Costa with a winning goal and a Man of the Match award. Definitely no complaints about his performance. Worst player was not De Gea, it was in fact Phil Foden. Man City made one sub, just like they did in the real Manchester derby. I made 3, and I guess that ended up being the difference. But yeah, they threw Liverpool in front of us, they threw Man City in front of us, and we've beaten both of them away from home. So really we should be winning this competition from this point. Dumfries making his debut as well. Okay, the board seem pretty happy. Okay, performance analyst. We'll try and bring in Rob Chapman, Miguel D'Agostino as coach, and Perry Brown as a performance analyst, and Alberto Leon Herranz from Watford as a physio. Probably won't get any of those in the end. Salah's been called up for national duty for Egypt. Koulibaly for Senegal. Okay, well, Everton knocked Leicester out. Aston Villa have beaten Newcastle. Chelsea have been knocked out, throwing away a 1-0 lead late on against Southampton. So that's another big contender out. I guess apart from Arsenal or Tottenham, our main competitors are all pretty much out of the competition. Well, Inter Milan qualified for the group stage of the Champions League, so we get an extra 3 mil on top of the other Champions League money, although did have to give Pogba 450k for that. Imagine that, earning half a mil just because your team did something. Achievement unlocked, top of a class. I can guess what that's for. Okay. So we'll come on to that in a sec. Pogba has won the Player of the Month award, 2 goals and an assist, an average rating of 7.83. Wilfried Zaha and Alexander-Arnold coming close. Zaha actually had the better average rating, but for some reason he just went to Pogba. I'm pretty sure Pogba would like an arm around him. Oh, he liked that. And I got the Manager of the Month award, winning all 3 of my games. Well, Man City and Liverpool also could have won it, but I guess we're projected for worse of those teams, I guess. Director of Football has praised me for winning the award. Thank you, Mr. Pinto. That's why I hired you. From Friday 1st of January, British Leagues of registered squads use a 17 foreign player limit. Uh-oh. That is going to be a big problem for our team. I mean, we have Vardy, we have Kane. I think that's pretty much all the non-foreign players we have. So we'll have a squad of 19 players. Doesn't sound very encouraging. Okay, so the board are pleased with my management, positive atmosphere, winning Manager of the Month, smashing Leeds 4-0. Surprised that Liverpool and City games aren't higher up on the priority list, but that's fine. Champions League group stage. Not drawing Leipzig or PSG would be preferable, thanks. Oh, it's not PSG. But it is Real Madrid. Brilliant. Bayern and Barcelona, Liverpool and Atletico Madrid. PSG and Dortmund. Chelsea will be pretty happy with Zenit. Third, we don't want Leipzig. Maybe avoiding Inter would be good as well. But I'm not too fussed. As long as it's not Leipzig. It's Red Bull Leipzig. Brilliant. So this is pretty much going how it went in real life. Man City gets Sevilla and Olympiacos. Yep. Makes sense. 4th place team. I guess Mönchengladbach would be the tough team to avoid. Başakşehir, you gotta be kidding me. We've almost drawn an identical Champions League group, except it's Real Madrid instead of PSG. It's probably worse. But Başakşehir are out of those teams. I'm not too upset with playing against them. Look at Chelsea's group. Zenit, Atalanta and Midtjylland. Sigh. Good to see, well, kind of good to see Beşiktaş and Başakşehir both make it to the Champions League group stage. Obviously, Başakşehir automatically made it there by being group winners, but Beşiktaş also made it. Press conference on the Champions League draw. Sure. I'm looking forward to it, but we fancy your chances. That's what we have to say. How do you think you'll finish? Confident of a strong showing. It's hard to make specific predictions. We'll be as good as anyone else. How do I rate the chances of an English winner? It's a hard competition with all good teams. So plenty of others from elsewhere. English football has a chance. City got Olympiacos, Dinamo Zagreb and Sevilla. How do you rate their chances? They have an easy group. I only wish we had such luck. Would you agree that Real Madrid are your toughest opponents? Not going to talk about our opponents until I've had a chance to study them. There's been a large swell of support from the fans for your attacking intent. Is that something we can continue to expect? Yeah, sure. Thank you. Now for the Carabao Cup quarter-final draw. I guess Tottenham knocked out Arsenal. So I guess I should hope for anyone but Tottenham, but that didn't really work out so well in the last 16. Well, we won't be getting Tottenham, although they got a quite easy one in Preston. Watford away. Okay, you know what? We'll take that. Aston Villa v West Brom and Southampton v Everton. Okay. I mean, we've got one of the two championship teams that are left, so there's no way I can really complain. Right, Kane called up for England, Romagnoli for Italy, De Vrij and Dumfries for Holland, Souček for Czech Republic, Pogba for France, Ronaldo and Mario Rui for Portugal. Okay. One of our matches against Tottenham got moved. Sure. Goretzka being a beast in training again. Love to see it. Okay, Brighton away. They're 18th so far. So it hasn't been a great start to the season for them. And hopefully it won't get any better against us. Arthur and Jesus called up for Brazil as well. Okay. We'll go back to balanced. Try and do some early crosses. Press Dunk and Lamptey. Show Prepper and Gross onto their weaker side. And go in strong on Lallana, because he'll probably end up getting himself injured. No changes once again. All three games we played exactly the same team. Yeah, we haven't been cursed with injuries in this save, which is helping us immensely. Alright, Brighton have got Ryan in goal, a back three of White, Dunk and Byrne. Lamptey and Bernardo as wingbacks, Prepper and Lallana in the middle, Gross playing behind McAllister, or Gross and McAllister, playing behind Welbeck against his former team. Garcia, Morpé, Sanchez, Trossard, Alzate, Yappi, and Bissouma on the bench. Let's do this. Hopefully we'll go back to keeping clean sheets. At the very least, I don't want to go behind. Nice defensive work there by Ronaldo. And Koch has scored as Leeds take the lead against Leicester. So Leeds, that would make it 3 wins for them. Chris Wood scored for Burnley. They lead against Southampton. Neuer's played the ball short to De Vrij. Had to wait a while for a highlight. Here's Lazari. Good tackle though by Gross. Bernardo. Gross. Lallana plays it across to White. Under pressure finds Lamptey. And Lamptey just allowed to get all the way into the box. Fortunately though, shoots straight at Neuer. Wasn't exactly encouraging. Muse's given Sheffield United the lead against Fulham. Wood scored again for Burnley against Southampton, 2-0 there. Ronaldo down the left. Can we have a highlight? It's not the best cross. Easy for Ryan to collect. Shaw is taking his time. Plays it short to White. Proper. Back to White. Lallana goes over the top and it's a brilliant ball. And here comes Danny Welbeck. And of course he does. He scores against his old team. Danny Welbeck gives Brighton the lead. And yeah. Hopefully we can come back from behind again, although this is a worrying trend. Brighton 18th in the league, but playing like they're full of confidence apparently. Lamptey's taking the throw. Prepper to Lallana. Out wide for Lamptey. Grimaldo's tackle, but Prepper with an early cross. Welbeck with a header. And the flag stayed down. Neuer doesn't make the save. It's been all Brighton so far. Very, very poor performance from us. I don't know where it's come from. Yellow card for De Vrij. We'll replace Ronaldo with Douglas Costa and give him a bit of a rest. Bernardo's been booked right on half time, but we're 1-0 down over break. And we deserve to be 1-0 down. Gonna need Douglas Costa to try and save the day again, or at least someone to do it. West Brom have equalised at the Emirates. Callum Robinson with a goal. Not a good cross by Grimaldo. Andy Carroll gives Newcastle the lead against his old team, West Ham. Brighton corner, so it's still Brighton having the opportunities. Gross with the corner and it's Burn with the header. It's come back to him. He somehow missed and hit the post. But Lewis Dunk has scored the rebound and we're 2-0 down with just over half an hour to go. And it looks like we might lose our unbeaten start. Unless this team wake up and quickly. It's going to be a highlight from the kickoff. I sincerely hope it's ours. Salah going down the right. Back to Lazari. Goretzka, Salah. Shots blocked by Byrne. It's going to be a corner. Hope there's more to it than that. Salah headed away by Byrne. McAllister with the worst touch possible, but then again, we're losing to his team. I can't really say anything. Ryan with a goal kick. Short to White. White floats it long. De Vrij volleys it clear. Straight to Lamptey and he clears it back. Hummels headed down to Pogba. Back to Hummels. Grimaldo. Beats Proper. Plays it across. Goretzka might shoot. Gives it to Lazzari. Lazzari tries to cross it. Bernardo clears it. Salah gets to the loose ball. Goretzka to Lazzari. Arthur. Back to De Vrij. Looks for Salah, but Bernardo heads it away. As far as Lazzari. Arthur. Salah. Lazzari. Nice little triangle. Lazzari now have a chance to cross. He does, and it hits the crossbar. Almost a fluky goal there. Douglas Costa now puts it back in there. Not a good delivery. Bernardo heads it away. Fraser's doubled Newcastle's lead against West Ham. David Luiz gives Arsenal the lead back against West Brom. Ryan now with a goal kick. Short to White. McAllister to Lallana. Looks for Lamptey, but Grimaldo cuts it out. Nice. Arthur to Salah. Salah dribbles into the box. Has his shot blocked by Byrne. It's out to Lazzari. And White clears that one away. Brighton playing really well defensively. Blocking all of our shots. Which is not helping our cause. Lazzari's throw. Goretzka to Arthur. Good ball out wide to Lazzari. And Bernardo brings down Salah. Play on though. Kane to Lazzari. Salah cuts inside. Salah with a chance. Ryan saved, and it's going to be a corner. I guess we're not getting a VAR check. That foul in the box. Salah to take the corner. Bernardo heads it away. That was our first shot on target, by the way. So that shows you how poor we have been throughout this game. Alright. We'll replace Arthur with Gagliardini. And I don't think that's his debut, but it may well be. Brighton have a throw. Lamptey. Costa intercepts it. Does well. And Douglas Costa, who's a man on form. But you wouldn't guess that from the way he shot the ball very far wide. We'll bring on Jesus for Salah. This is our final roll of the dice. Neuer, we need to score now if we have any chance of tying this up. De Vrij across to Grimaldo. Down the line for Pogba. Here's Gagliardini. Finds Jesus. Now would be a good time to get your first goal for the club. Oof, it's very close. Whistles past the post. Close does not cut it. If only he had the finishing of Danny Welbeck, which is a sentence I didn't think I was going to say. Now Brighton have a corner with 2 minutes to go. Gross to take. And Dunk with a free header, and it's 3-0. And there you have it. Brighton have just finished much better than us. Lewis Dunk has given us a lesson. Dunk, who was also in this drafted team last time, maybe a bit upset he wasn't picked this time, and gets himself some sweet vengeance. Not sweet for us, I'll tell you that. Lamptey's throw to Prupper is a whole minute to go. I don't even know if this is a highlight. Don't know if I'm not tilted enough to commentate. I mean, Jesus cuts out that pass, looks over the top. Harry Kane will chase. Ryan clears it. As far as Grimaldo, Kane, have not seen him do anything today. And, well, he's scored in the last 4 games, so I can't flame him too hard. Yep, that is probably going to be it. Three 0 to Brighton. That is, after being Liverpool and Man City away in recent games, wasn't expecting to get pummeled 3-0 by Brighton, but there you go. Lewis Dunk, not surprisingly, the man of the match. Winning 8 key headers as well. We only had 2 in our whole team. Miserable day for Harry Kane. But I suppose we'll forgive him. Overall, a terrible performance. Not happy with that one at all. Arsenal ended up beating West Brom 3-1. Southampton came back to draw with Burnley. Leeds and Newcastle held on. Billy Sharp had made it 2-0 to Sheffield United for Lookman pulled one back. Danny Ings scoring against his old team. Equalising for Southampton, by the way. But yeah, we go down to 4th, and that's without Man City and Liverpool having even played yet. Chelsea could go above us with their game in hand too, which I'm not looking forward to. Gagliardini, okay, that was his debut. Dunk played well, unfortunately. But yeah, that is going to do it for this episode. So it started out well, that's not the most truth I've told. Started out, the match as a whole was a good start to the episode, but we had thrown away the lead, a big mistake from Manuel Neuer. So Eric Peters scored the first competitive goal we conceded in this save. But Harry Kane equalised not long after that before Douglas Costa came off the bench to score the winning goal. Probably a mistake from their keeper as well. We then played Manchester City away in the Carabao Cup 4th round after I predicted that we would draw them. Harry Kane gave us the lead in the first half, but Ferran Torres equalised at the start of the second. Douglas Costa came off the bench once again to score a winning goal at the expense of his old teammate, or not his old teammate, a man against his former club in David De Gea. And that all led to our match against Brighton away, where I thought we would keep our run going, but apparently not. They beat us 3-0, Welbeck scoring against his former team, and Lewis Dunk scoring twice in the second half to inflict our first competitive defeat of the season, as well as our first match that we haven't won. We also got our Champions League group drawn, which is almost identical to the group that Manchester United got in real life. Real Madrid instead of PSG, along with Leipzig and Başakşehir. Speaking of which, we'll be starting our Champions League run against Real Madrid in the next episode after our international break and a league game at home to Sheffield United. In fact, all 3 of our games at home are at home, and we also face Liverpool in the league, so a tough episode ahead of us. No doubt Liverpool will be looking for revenge after we took them out of the Carabao Cup. We also got Watford away in the quarter-final for that, but that's going to be a worry for the distant future. That's going to be it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you soon. Take care.